3, 2, 1, go. Hey, yay, 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 yay. Kiki. Oh my gosh. Tough finish.
I kept feeling you get faster like every 2 steps. On that
Yeah.
last curve, I was like, all right, we're doing this. Gotta send it.
That was fast. We were striding. All right, we just got finished up. 20 by 400s, 30-second rest, and it was, we maintained probably right at like a 5:50 pace to like the last couple were like right around 5 minute. What do you say, 5 minute pace on the last? For sure, right? Yeah, but it felt pretty good. It's always easy to run behind this guy. He's a blockade. But now we're gonna leave here and we're gonna go to the beef factory for like 25 minutes, get the morning pump in and crush the day. Wake the girls up, make breakfast. Everyone's invited. Bro. Bro. We're maxing out lifts on bench, pull-ups. Now we're gonna do an EMOM of back and forth with handstand push-ups, sandbags. It's time for that. Okay. All right. Time. 38 minutes of pain.
That's right.
All right.
It's a good number.
Whew. It's gonna be this fast. I'm gonna plunge, go inside, get dressed, make breakfast, not get the mic wet. That's the working man's shower right there. The most proper way to start a full day of eating is just being very honest. I crushed this whole chocolate bar last night. Okay, Clement is crying. So here comes the harsh reality is it's someone else's breakfast, 2 girls' breakfast before mine. Oh my gosh. She is rip roaring. Honestly, I feel like there should be a competition for dads and moms of America to see how fast you can change 2 diapers or X amount of diapers and fill bottles. I'm pretty fast. That was a pretty good time right there. Okay, Clement. I'm gonna go over here and make Cass. Oh wait, Cass doesn't need a bottle. She eats breakfast now. They start growing up on you. All right, I'm gonna go change her. Hey, girl. Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get you a bottle in 2 seconds. Hey, yay, 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 yay. Kiki. You're crying so hard, girl. I've already got a bottle. It's okay. Yeah, all is right in the world. I thought I was sweating because the workout was quick and I had to get changed in like 2 minutes. But when they start crying, that's when you start really. Tech, do you know what's going on with this thing? This is the worst day we could have filmed a day in the life of eating. I'm not kidding. Clement's going crazy. Our microwave's broken. After a big workout like that, there's probably 3 things that I eat every single morning, and it's the same thing. I get 2 eggs on here. I'll go 2 more. I'll feed 1 to the dog here. Okay. I just don't like that much fat, so 2 yolks, 2 regular eggs, and then I'll get a bowl of cottage cheese. And it's the same thing every single freaking morning. While those cook, I'm throwing in some cottage cheese, and I just eyeball it, but I just know that I'm having at least 40 grams of protein just to start my day. It's the most satiating. It keeps me full. I'm not gonna be snacking during the day, or craving things early during the day. That was insane work. We ran 7 miles and then we did probably 40 minutes of lifting. So I've definitely earned the protein and earned some carbs, and I need the carbs to recover. Immediately recovering after a session is like so important now that I'm getting older, training more intensely. So this is the daily. One's for me, one is for Cassie. Excuse me, girl. Throw this thing on toast. That right there. And then we've been using this, like, is it Celtic or Celtic salt? I don't know what it is, but Celtic? All right, we've decided it's Celtic. We got 4 eggs. We got probably like 4 or 5 scoops of cottage cheese. I'll have half a piece of toast. And then this raw honey, I'll like lather it with that. So what I like to do, instead of having a bunch of caffeine, I just treat it like it's my coffee. And I'll just throw these blueberries in there. This just helps me limit myself to how many I'm gonna have. I mean, there's sugar and fruit, but you could consume a lot of blueberries before it's harmful. And that right here with some toast is like meal 1 of the day. These carbs are great right here with like the just easy fruit and quick, simple carbs like this with honey. They're easy to refuel you quickly after a big session like that. We were just running 20 rounds of 400 meters with very minimal rest at a very fast pace. I need it to refuel me. So I'm not fatigued in the evening. We got to take care of these boogers, get to work, go to meetings, all that fun stuff. So yeah, meal 1 in the flesh. It's like 10:45 and I'm going into my first like snack of the day. And typically that is like something like a cottage cheese or a yogurt. And I'll just consume like half the deal or maybe more if I had a big lift. Once I flip the switch in my mind to start viewing food as fuel instead of I need this luxurious meal where I put salt and pepper and cook it and I just want it to be perfect. Once I started looking at it as fuel, it saved me so much time in my day. So this is just strictly protein. If you were to like look at all the nutritional facts of it, there's hardly any fat, there's not really any sugar. It's just protein into the body to help the body recover, maintain muscle. So that's what I like to eat in the mornings to keep me fuller, maybe hold off lunch till later in the day. So I'll eat this probably about halfway through the jar. So look, I hate eating out of plastic, but we just restocked our fridge. You'll see that tonight. And we have no more glass bowls. So I'm gonna cook this in the microwave. I never do this. Today's an exception. I won't even put it in that long. So we're at lunch. It's like 1:30 right now. And you're gonna find these meals are really simple. What I have is a bunch of ground up venison at home. I take like 2 handfuls and put it in one of these little tins or plastic deals in this case. I'll take a cup of jasmine rice, sometimes more, and then I'll just take a scoop of beets or some kind of fruit or vegetable or something if it's available. And we pre-cook this all like Sunday night. I say we, Tekla does it, and she's an angel for that. But right here we got probably 2 handfuls of venison. It's probably 55 to 60 grams of protein, and then a little more than a cup of rice. That's probably 40, 50 grams of carbs, and then some beets in there. I just like love beets. I truly believe it helps VO2 max. And then we'll go into my office to get some sauce. So I don't put a lot of crap on my food, but there are 2 things that I use very, very frequently. The first of which is Himalayan rock salt. I don't really know what the science is behind it, but they just say it's like the healthier option. I don't put any crap oil, butter. I really just don't do that stuff. I don't put it on my food. I just think it's extra ingredients and extra feel-good stuff that's just like not necessary. Again, I view food as fuel, not fancy lay it out for Instagram to see. It's just fueling me for the next session, helping me recover. So these 2 things are like the most heavily relied upon things when it comes to dinner and lunch for me. This Bakken sauce, I'll literally just put a little bit of this teriyaki on there, and then Himalayan rock salt. I don't actually know the science behind it, but everyone says that it's like the healthiest one, and that's good with me, honestly. I'll put a ton of that. That's my flavoring. That's it. Again, this is a meal I just heated up and was ready in less than a minute, or maybe 1 minute exactly. And you don't have to like be careful. Like you can eat all 3 of this in one bite. I also am a big like proponent of you are what you eat. And you'll find that everything that I eat is really lean. Not a lot of fat in it. I just think it kind of eliminates this risk of eating high fatty foods and whatnot. I don't really need it. You do need fat, but I don't need a whole lot of it. Just find things with like low fat content. So you're just kind of eliminating the risk for eating really fatty food. Also, you can have a full day of eating really, really lean. And then even after dinner, if you're just like craving fats, you can have a bowl of ice cream or a candy bar or something and not feel guilty about it because you hold all you're kind of holding off a lot of your fat till the end of the day. And I don't know, I tend to sleep better doing that this way. So that's just my advice. That's just what I do. Also, you'll notice I've got like all these nice little accoutrements here. And what I've found to be really helpful for me is having just really simple foods as snacks around me, so I don't feel the urge to like something like a banana is really simple, raw honey, bone broth. This is like a classic. Look at these macros on here are great. It's straight protein with some sodium. You have to hydrate. You have to have sodium in your diet. Rice cakes, simple sourdough bread. And then I've got creatine in these aminos. So, and this is like a nice little pickup because it's aminos with a little bit of caffeine. But there's no sugar. There's no crap in my food that's surrounding me. Over here, I've got like a little mini fridge. And again, I've got like a somewhat natural, it's really not that natural, but it's like a fruit-inspired protein shake. I don't know. It's probably got aspartame. It's going to kill me. But this David bar too. I don't know if anyone's had them. Not sponsored. But like a simple protein bar again with no sugars. You'll see I've got more cottage cheese in here. Like I'm just surrounding myself with things that don't tempt me to cheat my diet. I'm fueling myself with clean food, with lean protein and good carbs. So, and this is like the stuff that I'm eating every day. These are the same macros I eat every day. Look, Cass. She's just staring. Cassie, come here. Take a bite. Take a bite. This is what dinner looks like in the most calm / also a hectic day, but right now we're at peace. Clement is asleep. This one's crushing berries. There you go. Yeah, she likes strawberries and pasta, everything that's not protein. Me, on the other hand, I've got a full Denver steak. We got sweet potato, half a sweet potato, and some rice. And yeah, that looks pretty boring. It's kind of the same thing I have every day. It's either venison steak, eggs. You get the picture. I just keep it consistent. It's a leaner kind of steak. Come here. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. What is this? It's a microphone. Look, this is kind of how we wind down. I didn't eat really from lunch to dinner, and that always provides like an epic feast to finish the day. And I think it really feels right. So just a nice like kind of medium rare steak. The good thing is she doesn't like meat, so I don't have to like share any of it selfishly. That's a great thing. Prioritizing protein before I go to bed makes me sleep so much better. And just having a big full meal. I just feel like this is like the champion's dinner for me. This is probably the fanciest meal I have in the day. It's, you know, it's kind of got all three elements here: fat, a lot of carbs, a lot of protein. But this is the fattiest thing I eat all day. Look, I mean, I got 3 things of beets here. This is basically half mine, and then the rest is kind of the girls. But these are all the things I consume: beets, blueberries. I've got this jar. We've got a bunch of pre-made venison for the week. I mean, I can get through 3 or 4 meals with that. I just take a handful at a time. Eggs, pasture-raised. We have 4 to 6 every meal. I've got cottage cheese in here, 0% fat Greek yogurt. There's nothing sexy about this, but what is sexy is eating lean over a long period of time and developing the body and the shape and the fitness to like match what you're eating. Again, you are what you eat. I really, truly believe in that. That's the day. That's what we eat in a day. It's simple. I keep it easy. You run around with these little things. It's not, you can't make the luxurious meals you hope you could do, but just by sticking to prioritizing protein and simple meals that are predictable, you know what you're gonna get. That's what's gotten me in great shape, and it's easy to do. It could be steak, it could be venison, it could be cottage cheese out of a bowl. It doesn't matter. Just nail your protein goals and have very, very simple goals for your nutrition. Once you look at food like that and you kind of train yourself to understand macros, it changes the game for you. And you just end up eating the same things every day, you'll do a lot better. That's what the fittest animals in the jungle do, and that's what I do. So with that, that's a wrap. I hope it was helpful. Ask questions, like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. But thank y'all for tuning in. Say, stay strong.
Strong.
Stay strong.